Hi everyone, this is Dr. Susan Marra with Dr. Marra's Medical Minutes, and today is Wednesday, December 17th, and as most of you know, we had a Lyme disease roundtable at the U.S. government with the Department of HHS Human Health Services, and Dr. Bransfield and Dr. Stephen Phillips were the physicians that represented us, and I think it went really, really well. I'm pleased with how we were received, and it does help that both RFK and Dr. Oz both have family members who have been very ill and maimed by tick-borne illness, so that's in our favor. So one of the things that Dr. Bransfield asked us to do is to write down suggestions that we have for the government to improve the recognition of tick-borne illness. And so I think that it's a good idea for all of us to do that. I'm going to work on that this weekend. I've got Joe Burrascano's suggestions right here in my hand, and I thought they were so interesting that I wanted to relay some of the information to you. So in a study in 2018 by Hygienics of 10,000 positive patients, 37.3% were positive for Babesia, 32.1% were positive for Lyme Borrelia, 27.7% were positive for tick-borne relapsing fever, 19.1% were positive for Bartonella, 16.7% were positive for Anaplasma, 12.8% were positive for Rickettsia, and 6.9% were positive for Ehrlichia. And that's not including tularemia or Q fever or Bourbon virus or Heartland virus or tick-borne encephalitis. I mean, there's a whole lot of other infections that are found in ticks. But I thought that this was an interesting breakdown. In addition, the study revealed that concurrent infections from the study, 40% tested positive for 2 pathogens, 15% tested positive for 3 infections, 4.6% tested positive for 4 infections, and 0.7% tested for 5 or more infections. That is a very big deal, you guys. That is huge. So I didn't realize that 40% of the population had 2 infections. My guess is that it's either Lyme and Babesia or Lyme and Bartonella. Those seem to be the 2 most represented. One of the things that Joe talks about is the way in which tick-borne relapsing fever can present very, very similarly to Borrelia burgdorferi. That shouldn't be a surprise because the Borrelia species for relapsing fever are Borrelia hermsii, Borrelia miyamotoi, Borrelia terrica, Borrelia terricate, Borrelia coryzae, Borrelia parkeri, Borrelia texacensis, Borrelia anserinea, and Borrelia lone starri. So there's quite a few Borrelia species that are in the relapsing fever category, but it's a Borrelia, so they're sisters. They're going to present the same way. So I thought this was super interesting, and I'm going to present some of the rest of what he suggests in another webinar. But if you would please write any suggestions that you have in regards to how the government can help tick-borne illness get on the map, and email them to iLads, or you can even email them to Dr. Bransfield, robertbransfield@gmail.com, and because he's going to be the liaison for the U.S. government. So I hope that you'll do that. Help us fight. We got to fight, guys. The door is open to the U.S. government now for us to walk in and make our suggestions. So it's time for us to do that. So I hope you found this information helpful, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.